Good day, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will read out Mike's story. He had plenty of red flags, but either missed or ignored them. And the absolute worst ever thing happened. Before we get into it, can I ask you to subscribe, like, and especially share this channel and video, as it really helps the YouTube algorithm. I won't interrupt now again. If you notice red flags below, leave it in the comments. Sorry if I missed some too. Hi, Deafman. I write to you to share my experiences, hoping others don't make the same mistake. I met a bar girl and she became my holiday girlfriend. I had just been through a horrible divorce from an unfaithful and manipulative wife, so I guessed I was an expert in spotting the signs. How was I so blind? It was a year ago now, and I went to Thailand with a mate Dave, a seasoned traveller from this country. A fresh start, he called it. So we arrived in Bangkok and travelled to Pattaya, did a few bars and a few girls, and then I saw her, my angel. She was so hot. We chatted, I bar find her for the night. She was amazing. The next morning I asked her to stay and she agreed. Her long time price was 3,000 for the night and 1,000 bar fine. But she convinced me 4,000 per 24 hours because day and night. A big red flag in hindsight, but I didn't see it. So I agreed, blindsided by her. We agreed 5 more days with her. Let's go somewhere amazing, she said, and started pointing out places on her phone. Caught up in the moment, I agreed and looked up the hotel in Koh Samui on booking.com. It's quite expensive, I said to her. To which she replied, please, rubbing my groin. Sod it, I said, and press confirmed. She flung her arms around me and told me I was the most wonderful man she had ever met. Buoyed by this praise, I felt good, but then realised Koh Samui was an island and it entailed airfare. In hindsight, she must have seen my jaw drop when the cost was shown, and then the luggage was an extra 3,000 baht for the return trip. I need no luggage, I no clothes for you, she said, stripping off and climbing back into bed. I pressed confirm. So we went to the bar and paid 5,000 bar fine for the time away and got a taxi to Rayong Airport. I texted my mate to say my plans and he said, Mike, be careful. I'm fine, I said, you only live once. I lost one night hotel room in Pattaya, but this was only around 2,000 baht. Well, we got to Koh Samui and checked in, top class hotel, right on the beach, stunning. Then the shopping began. Darling, I know have underwear clean, need dress, and her high-heeled cheap plastic shoes she wore in the bar were no good for the beach. A bikini for the pool. I feel cheap wearing same dress every day. Makeup to look beautiful for my handsome man. Let us go eat this restaurant. Let us travel VIP taxi. When I raised concerns, the sulk set in, just like my ex-wife. After the second night of this amazing hotel, her menstrual cycle started, and that put the mockers on the whole thing. You must have known you was expecting it, I said. No, I must be early. I only go for 2 days, she said. But then the mood swings associated with it kicked in. I'm sure all you guys know about this. What can I do to make you feel better? I asked. What a mug question. You guessed it, shopping. I was hoping for a cycle to finish, but of course it did not. Did she know? I think so, yes. Does it usually stop after 2 days? Probably not. I assume she thought I might send her home. After all said and done, I probably should have not been smitten and took her away in the first place. So this whole expedition cost over 100,000 baht, including airfares, bar fine, her cost, hotel, and of course shopping. They say you live and learn. After a couple of days, I wasn't sure if I was living a dream or a living nightmare. One thing I am sure of, though, is I learnt an expensive but valuable lesson. So it all ended with a flight back and a taxi to Pattaya. She wanted to be dropped off at her bar, so that's where we went. She got out of the taxi and without so much as a second glance back, took her many bags of shopping to the back of the bar. It was my second to last night, so I met back up with Dave. We passed her bar, and there she was with another new victim, rubbing him as she rubbed me, bending forward exactly as she rehearsed with me, and probably many others. So, analysing my time there, why was I so smitten? Probably because I had been in a loveless marriage for so long. My ex wife was manipulative, but these girls have got it down to a fine art, or at least she had. Do I hate her for rinsing me? I did, but now realise it's a business to them. Will I go back to Thailand? Hell yeah. It's all booked. I will go back a lot wiser and leave a lot richer. Kind regards, Mike. Well, Mike, my friend, I spotted 5 red flags and I think she knew her cycle, so that's why she suggested coast to me. Because you couldn't send her home without buying her another flight. If you'd stayed local or travelled to say Bangkok, then you could have put her in a taxi. What does everyone else think? Let us know in the comments. That's it, the end of today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're still with us, like, subscribe, comment, and share, please. See you in the next one.
If you like this video, then please hit the like button.
And subscribe to this channel, it is free to do.
I was just about to say subscribe as well.
And leave a comment for the deaf bloke.
Like, subscribe and comment so the deaf man keeps walking.